Hold up, wait. Peanut butter insides, no. Outside, cocaine, white body look like Gentiles. Rule of the day, get a view every day, get a bitch with a tan by the pool every day, get a click with a.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy P, Ball with P, back again with another one, man. If you haven't checked out my last video, man, go check that one out. It was me breaking down why I feel like the 7-1 Philadelphia Eagles are overrated. Go check it out. Go see why. I'm not going to talk about it too much, why I feel like they're overrated, because it's a new video. But actually has some people dislike it, man. That's my first video that I dropped so far since I started. I had some dislikes. I'm pretty sure they were Eagles fans. I ain't too worried about it. Like I said, that's the first video out of my 5 that I put out already. That's the first one that got some dislikes. Had some people comment in there. I like it, though, y'all. We engage in a little conversation. Y'all disagreed with me. It seems like everybody has disagreed with me about this so far that has commented. If you agree with me, tell me why you agree too, man. Go jump in the comments. Tell me why you agree. Tell other people why you agree. Rock with me, man. If you agree, man, don't just watch the video. I said it in my last video. Don't just watch my videos and don't comment if you disagree. And if you agree, hey, rock with me. Let me know you agree. Let me know I got a supporter too of my opinion, man. That's always cool. But anyways, man, like I said, had some comments, had some dislikes. I'm not taking it no type of way. I like it, man. It's all good. But I will say this though about that video. I told y'all I'm gonna keep my eye on the Philadelphia Eagles. I will keep my eye on them, I promise you. And if I'm wrong, if they make some noise in the playoffs and they start winning games, they go on a tear through the rest of the regular season, and they win some games in the playoffs, they make it to the Super Bowl, you will see me here on Ball with P. I will say that I was wrong. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. I will say I was wrong if it turns out that way. If not, hey, I'm gonna just brag that I was right. That's all I'm gonna do. But anyway, man, got another NFL topic today, man. Ezekiel Elliott, Dallas Cowboys running back, superstar rookie last year, came into the league by storm last year. Him and his boy Dak, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, man. They took the league by storm last year. Had some incredible rookie seasons last year. Ezekiel Elliott, man, he's going through some shit right now, man. He's dealing with a whole domestic violence case. He doesn't have any charges on him for the whole case. But today I'm gonna break this whole situation down. He's fighting the league. He's fighting the NFL. He got suspended. He's fighting the NFL. I'm gonna break this whole timeline down. I did some research last night on this situation because, of course, I knew he got suspended for this for the amount of games he got suspended for. I knew all that. But I took a little deep dive into the whole situation between him and his ex-girlfriend, and man, I found out some shit. I found out some shit I ain't never knew. So I'm gonna break this whole thing down today, man. I'm gonna give you my opinion of what I think Ezekiel Elliott should do if he should give up this fight that he's fighting right now against the league. But I'm gonna jump right into it today, man. But first, I'm gonna talk about a couple domestic violence cases in the National Football League that we've seen recently. Of course, we got Greg Hardy, former defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers, man. From 2014 to 2015, he had a domestic violence case with his ex-girlfriend that led him to a 10-game suspension. It got cut down to 4 games by the NFL. Just crazy stuff, man. You know, a lot of people, they look at players in the league, man. It was always my dream to go to the NFL, man. And, this was years ago. I would see stupid stuff that players was doing. I would just shake my head because, I'm a normal person just like everybody else. So I'm going to think the same thing most people thinking. These guys are blessed to be in the league and they doing dumb shit like this that they doing. Why? Why are they doing stuff like this? Beats me. And then Ray Rice. We all know what happened with Ray Rice. Former Ravens running back. 2014, he had a domestic violence case with his then fiance. Now he is married this is his wife now. Had a domestic violence case with his then fiance. He got suspended the first 2 games of the season. After that happened, his charges got dropped. Like I said, he married that lady after that. We all know what happened, man. The video came out. TMZ dropped a video of him beating down his girlfriend in the elevator, man. Crazy stuff. I remember when I first saw that, too. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't believe he did that. I couldn't believe it. Everybody thinks different, man. But like I said, he got suspended 2 games in NFL season. Roger Goodell, commissioner of the National Football League, he said after the whole thing that the decision he made, he didn't get it right regarding Rice's punishment. He knows, yeah, he messed that up. He didn't get it right. So those are the two most recent domestic violence cases that we've seen in the NFL. Some crazy stuff, man. Some real crazy stuff. Ray Rice, he's not even in the league no more. We all know the story. He can't get back in the league. You know, stuff like that happens. Greg Hardy, who I mentioned before, he's not in the league anymore either, man. It taints your career, man. It really puts a foul dent in your career, man. It definitely does. It's just poor decisions by some guys. I mean, we all human. I understand we're all human, but when you're in the National Football League, man, you got to make smarter decisions. You guys got to know that. You guys have to know that. But we gonna jump into this whole Ezekiel Elliott thing, man. Now, if you guys don't know, this guy, it's like I said, he was a rookie last year. This is only his second year in the league. I'm older than Ezekiel Elliott. I may not look like I know I got a baby face, but I'm older than this man. I'm 25. Ezekiel Elliott, he's 22. Now, early last year, 2016, this whole thing started, and like I said, I'm gonna give y'all the timeline. So first, I'm gonna give y'all the timeline of the whole situation of him and his ex-girlfriend. Everything that went down. So, to start, February 12th, 2016, Ezekiel Elliott's his accuser, the alleged victim, she calls the police, and they were in Florida at the time. She calls the Florida Police Department after her and Ezekiel Elliott started. They were arguing. She called the police saying that he pushed her against the wall. He hurt her shoulder. This is what it says on the police report. He pushed her against the wall. He hurt her shoulder. And she says it's because that she texted one of his former teammates. Now, Elliott says that she was visiting him from Ohio. He was in Florida during the pre-draft training. And she was mad over a social media incident. So they started an argument. He says he tried to lock himself in a room. She grabbed his wrist, so he pushed her off him. This is what he said for the police report. Paramedics came. They checked her out. They said there was no signs of injuries. There was no witnesses. So no charges were filed. Fast forward a little bit, in November 2016, November that year, so how many months is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I'm counting. 8, 9. 9 months after. I think it's 9 months. What's February? It don't even matter. November 2016, she tells investigators that she was texting. Joey Bosa. You know Joey Bosa. He's defensive end for the Los Angeles Chargers right now. Joey Bosa and Ezekiel Elliott were teammates at Ohio State before they came to the league from 2013 to 2016. She said she was texting Joey Bosa trying to find a place to stay in the area before she came to visit Zeke. So that's the whole social media incident that Ezekiel Elliott was talking about. So like I said, she said Elliott shoved her. He got mad about the incident. He shoved her. He hurt her shoulder. He threw all her belongings off a balcony of his apartment, and then that's when she called the police and said the whole incident. So later after this incident, April 2016, Ezekiel Elliott, he gets drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, he says that he didn't have any discussions about the incident with Ezekiel Elliott before he got drafted. He said he had no type of conversation with Ezekiel Elliott whatsoever about this. So fast forward, July 16, 2016, Ezekiel Elliott, this is 3 months after 2 months. Is it 3? I'm messing up my months. April, May, June, July. 3 months after Ezekiel Elliott and his girlfriend get into that whole situation. He goes back to Columbus from Dallas because, of course, he got drafted to Dallas. He goes back to Columbus. The alleged victim, she picked up Elliott from an airport and his friend. She picked up his friend and him from the airport. The three of them, they went back to Zeke's apartment. They went to a club that night. They went back to the apartment at 3:30 that night after the club. From July 17th to the 22nd, that's 5 days. For the next 5 days, the alleged victim, she told the police she was abused 5 different times in Columbus. After she got him from the airport, the next 5 days, she said that she was abused 5 different times. And this was in a police interview on the 22nd of that last day. Ezekiel Elliott denied the accusations. The NFL determined that he had been violent 3 times that week. But the 5 incidents, they consist of this. I'm not going to go day by day. So the 5 incidents between us 5-day span. The alleged victim, she says that arguments led to Zeke yanking her into a wall. He busted the side of her jaw, choked out, and he said he was lucky. She was lucky that he didn't kill her yet. Smacked her in the face, dragged her across the floor. In 5 days, he did all this. This is what allegedly that she's saying. And witnesses around both of them at the time, Elliott and the victim, in 5 days, they told police they didn't see any signs of fight or evidence. Though they said they didn't see no bruise, and I'm guessing that this is Zeke's friends and her friends, mutual friends. They said they didn't see no signs of this happening. In the middle of this incident, and those 5 days, on July 21st, the league, the investigators, they got some text messages in that day. On July 21st, I'm gonna read you some of the text messages, 2 of the text messages they say. One of them looks like that night. The victim, she tells Zeke, "I'm sorry, I just got my ass beat and I don't want to leave you." His birthday was the next day. Zeke's birthday was the next day. So she says, "I'm sorry, I want to spend your birthday with you since you're going to Miami for the weekend." Tate, I don't know who the hell Tate is. She said Tate's leaving. Zeke says, "Can you listen to me just for once? I just have a bad feeling you should leave." And he's saying this to her because he's saying that he got a feeling that supposedly this is what he's saying. This is what the victim said. He's saying that because he's saying, "Okay, you need to leave. I know you want to spend time with me, but you need to leave because I feel like I might put my hands on you." So here's another text. Later that night, she texts, "Where are you?" And he says, "Why are you not celebrating my birthday with me? You said you wanted to spend this day with me, but all you trying to do is ruin it. You don't love me." It just sounds so stupid. What are you talking about, Zeke? What are you talking about? I hate when dudes talk like this. It's just immature little stuff. "Oh, you don't love me. You don't want to be." Ugh. That's just my opinion. Anyways, like I said, those were the 5 days. She said she got abused 5 different times. So fast forward to that last day, like I said, on Zeke's birthday, July 22nd. The NFL, they hear about the whole situation, of course. They confirm that they're going to review the case. 3 days later, the accuser, she gives prosecutors in office photographs of her injuries that show bruising on her arms, legs, neck, and hands. Fast forward September 5th, 2016. Ezekiel Elliott, he files a harassment report against the girl. A day later, prosecutors announced that no charges are going to be filed against Zeke. Fast forward September 21st, 2016. The accuser, she texts her friend saying that she wants to leak sex tapes with her and Ezekiel Elliott as blackmail. And this was, of course, like I said, this was a part of the NFL investigation because she had to turn over all her cell phone records. So they find that she was texting her friend saying, "Hey girl, hey, you think I should drop this sex tape? What do you think we should do?" And the friend replies, she's like, "Oh, we'll be rich." So she's saying that she thinking about it. But she told investigators that she was just saying that because she was scared, she didn't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. So fast forward October 2016, Ezekiel Elliott, he meets with NFL investigators. Later that month, Columbus prosecutors, they say that they do believe that Ezekiel Elliott was violent with the accuser. So fast forward, we're in 2017 now. March 11th of 2017, this year, Ezekiel Elliott, he's at a St. Patrick's Day parade, and I'm just have to say it, this idiot pulls down a woman's top at the St. Patrick's Day parade, exposing her breasts to the public. No charges were filed, but this is just stupid. You got the NFL saying that they're about to review the case with you and your ex-girlfriend. And your dumb ass gonna go out and pull the lady's top down? Why? Why? This is what I don't understand about some guys. Why do we make poor decisions like this? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Don't make any sense. Fast forward a couple months later, June 26th of this year, Ezekiel Elliott, he meets with his own independent advisors to discuss, what's gonna go down going forward. The next month, July 23rd of this year, Jerry Jones, Cowboys owner, he says that he's reviewed everything that has been going on in the case, and he says that there is absolutely no evidence of domestic violence. So that is the timeline. A brief, I cut it down a little bit, the timeline of what Zeke and his ex-girlfriend went through. So fast forward to August 11, 2017. The NFL rules that Ezekiel Elliott is suspended the first 6 games of the 2017 season for violating the personal conduct policy for the accusations of domestic violence of his ex-girlfriend of the 5 different occasions in 2016. So Zeke, he comes out and he tweets a little something. This is what Zeke tweeted. This is the day of the ruling of the NFL saying that he's suspended for the first 6 games of the season. Quote, I am both surprised and disappointed by the NFL's decision today. I strongly disagree with the league's findings. I recognize the distraction and disruption that all of this caused my family, friends, teammates, the Dallas Cowboys organization, as well as my fans. For that, I am sincerely sorry. Now listen to this. Quote, I admit that I am far from perfect, but I plan to continue to work very hard on and off the field to mature and earn the great opportunity that I have been given. Now, the most important part of that was that I admit that I am far from perfect. To me, that's the most important part. Because, to me, why else would he say that if he didn't make some poor decisions with the whole situation? I feel like what that says is, yeah, I made some mistakes, but so I feel like this is just me. Everything the accuser might have said might not have been true, but some of the shit was true. Some of the stuff that went down that she said, maybe it got exaggerated a little bit. She said a couple things that was off, but Ezekiel Elliott probably did, in fact, put his hands on this girl. So after this whole investigation comes to an end, Ezekiel Elliott, he gets represented by the NFL Players Association after he appeals. The NFL Players Association, if you don't know, otherwise known as the NFLPA. They're a labor organization that they provide players with formal representation. They represent and protect player rights, and they file grievances against players, player discipline that they feel is too severe. So it's pretty much in the last couple months, it's been the NFLPA and Ezekiel Elliott against the NFL. He's appealed several times. Appeals got denied. There's been a whole back and forth situation that's been going on. But the other day, let me see, was it October 31st on Halloween the other day, him and the NFLPA's appeal, it got denied again. It looks like this time, going into week 9, it looks like this time it might be for good. It's been a whole back and forth, man. It's just crazy. Ever since he got suspended in the first 6 games, it's just been a whole back and forth debacle between him and the league. And now, honestly, man, I'm just tired of hearing about it, man. I'm tired of hearing about the whole back and forth. I'm pretty sure there's some people watching that are tired of it too. So it looks like now a decision isn't going to be made again before the Cowboys. They playing Kansas City Chiefs this week. It looks like a decision is not going to be made before then. So it looks like Zeke's suspension is going to start. Now, in the last 3 games, this is what the Cowboys for the miss out on. The last 3 games, Zeke, he's had 3 straight 100-yard rushing games. He's had 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games. And in his career, he's played 22 career games. He has 21 touchdowns in his first 22 games. 21 touchdowns in his 22 games that he's played. He's third in the NFL in rushing, behind Kareem Hunt of the Kansas City Chiefs and Le'Veon Bell of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's got 690 yards, 6 touchdowns on the year on 164 carries. And look at the Cowboys' next 6 games. Check this out. Like I said, they play Kansas City this weekend. Kansas City 6-2. Then they come here to Atlanta against my Falcons. We 4-3. I'm trying to go to that game. Hopefully I'm there. I'll let y'all know if I go. But play Atlanta. Then after that, you got to play the team with the best record in the NFL. Who, yeah, I think they're overrated. The Philadelphia Eagles. You got to play them. Then you play the Chargers. Then you play the Washington Redskins. Then you play the New York Giants. So those are the 6 games he's going to miss. He looks like if this suspension stays the way it is and he just goes out, he's not going to come back till week 15 at the Oakland Raiders. Now, this is what I think Zeke should do. This is just me. Just give it up, man. Just give it up. It's over. The NFL Players Association, they probably don't want to let this happen. But Zeke, just give it up, man. Serve your 6-game suspension. from what it looks like with the whole text messages and the stuff that you've been saying, and like I said, your tweet, I know I'm not human. It sounds like you did some stuff to this girl, man, in my opinion. Let it go, man. Serve your 6 games. End of story. Continue on with your career. And you don't want to keep dragging it out and they keep getting it, reinstating him. Not reinstating him, but he keeps dragging out the suspension. And it go, I don't know if it will go. I think it might go into, if it keeps dragging out, it might go into the playoffs or even next year. You don't want that to happen. Just take your 6 games right now, man, and let it go, man. Just serve your 6 games, continue on with your life. Because the more and more you talk about it, the more and more your name is in the news about domestic violence, man. You don't want your name to keep being talked about in that type of way. That's all people gonna keep talking about if you keep dragging this on. Ezekiel Elliott, domestic violence. Ezekiel Elliott, domestic violence. Let it go, brother. Let it go. Serve your 6 game suspension. Y'all Cowboys, they got a tough 6 games coming up, man. But Zeke, just let it go, man. That's what I think. It looks like the 6 games is gonna start this week. He needs to let it go. That's just my opinion. I was gonna break down the whole NFL PA timeline between the NFL and NFL PA. I ain't gonna do all that, man. I'm just tired of hearing about it, man. I'm just tired of hearing about it, and my videos run long anyway. So that's all I got today, man. I think Zeke, he should. It's been a whole crazy situation, man. I think he just needs to let it go. Serve his 6 game suspension. Man, women will get you in trouble, man. They will get you in trouble. That's just, if it ain't money, it's women. If it ain't money, that's a problem with guys. It's women, and these women will get you in trouble, man. I'm telling you, man. It's some crazy stuff that they'll put you through, and then there's even stuff that came out that the accuser, it looked like she said that she's trying to ruin his career. It's just, man, it's just stuff that can be easily avoided by turning the other cheek, man. I know it ain't as easy as it sounds, because I done been in situations that, and I know, man, it's, when you get angry, even when I get angry, I'm a totally different person, man. But at the end of the day, in the National Football League, you're blessed to be there. Like I said, it was my dream since I was 12 years old to make it to the NFL, man. You're blessed, Zeke. Recognize your blessing. You made mistakes. Let it go, man. Don't let nothing happen like this again, man. Just let it go. The whole St. Patrick's Day thing in the midst of all this, that was just stupid. That was just stupid. You gotta make smart decisions, man. Be humble. Be blessed. Like I said, man, these women will get you in trouble, dog. These women will get you in trouble, but that's all I got for y'all today, man. Let me know. Jump in the comments again, man. Y'all, like I said, y'all jumped in the comments on my last video. I appreciate that. Stop disliking my damn videos, man. Especially if you... I told the truth in my last video. Don't just dislike the comments because you an Eagles fan. Tell me why you disliking my video. Tell me why. I don't like that. But it's all good. It's all good, people. Appreciate you watching, man. If you've made it this long, I really fuck with you. If you watched the whole video, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. See y'all next time. I'm trying to get an NBA topic in here, but it's more stuff going on in the NFL than the NBA right now, man. Appreciate you watching. Much love. To my little bit of subscribers that I have right now, I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. I really do. It's a work in progress, man. We gonna get this thing to where it needs to be. Thank y'all for watching, man. See y'all next time, man. It's Ball with P. I'm out of here.
My bitch too foreign in the visa.